Welcome to my 15th Python course. In this course, we are going to be working with exception handling in Python. We run Python code every time and we get errors. So in this course, I'm going to be showing you how to undo your errors. We have different types of error in Python. We have the type error, zero division error, value error, etc. So what's an exception? Exception is an event that occurs due to incorrect code or input. With that being said, so let's get right into this course. So let's begin to undo our errors in Python. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is to create a number. So I want the user to input something to the screen. So this should be an integer like this and print num. So let's run this Python code. So I input 5, my output is 5 because I requested for an integer. So let me rerun this code and input something like a letter. So we got the output as value error, invalid literal for integer with base 10, which is t. So in this case, we can use try and except to undo this error if we don't want all this bunch of to be our output. So we can just print a message that we want. So in this case, we will just do something like this. That is by pressing tab, which give us indentation in Python. So in this case, I'll just type try and except yeah, then the message that you wish to be the output if what the user input doesn't satisfy your case. So print, so let's just print invalid input. So let's rerun this code. Let me input t. We have the output as invalid input. We didn't get all those bunch of errors anymore, which is pretty good. So PyCharm is underlining this except was. So let's see what the suggestions like. We have two broad exception clause. Do not use bare exceptions. So which simply means that we can also specify the error that we want. But I really love to use except, so just capture everything together because I don't just want it to specify my error. So just except like this value error. So since this type of error is value error, so we just type except value error invalid input. So let me run this. We got value error. So what if we want to print n divided by 0? We know it is impossible to divide a number by 0, so that is just indeterminate, I guess. So like this. So what if I input 1 and just print this? We have 0 division error, division by 0. So in this case, I can just type except like this, except 0 division error. So print, we want the output to be indeterminate, like this. So let's rerun these and let me input 5. So that is 5 divided by 0, so we just get indeterminate. So that is just our error. We also have finally. So this is just try and except. So this finally just work like finally print thanks. This finally works like if either this one work or this except work, finally must be printed. That is the case. This is just by saying that only print this like this, print thanks. But you can just put finally. It's also useful, but not really. So finally print thanks. So this is just the error that you want the output to be. So it just depends on the program that you're writing that you want the finally to be printed every time. So print, let me rerun this. We have 6. We must get these things. Even though this works perfectly, this try block works perfectly. Like, let me We run this. I don't know why it's loading. It's taking much time. So 5. So we have this 5, and the thanks also printed out. So we simply means this finally just simply means just by typing this print, and like this just print thanks, and we run this 5, and it's just the same thing. And this is just all for these try and accept block. You can create so many programs that will have this try and accept. You can try creating a calculator using this try and accept block that is going to do all what the user is going to input. So you can play with import error, zero division error, value error, type error, all other errors in Python, and even name error, the one with name is not defined. So you can play with all those errors in Python, and this is just it for this try and accept video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, and click on the bell icon to receive new notifications.